Hey guys, USFA here. I've been getting a lot of questions from the community with regards to who USFA is, what makes me tick. A lot of questions about my account, how many rank fours I have, and the overall makeup of the 15th largest account in MCOC, as well as any big suggestions that I have for any new progressing or any expert longtime players of the game. So anyway, with that being said, let's get down to the questions. Well, USAFA is actually an acronym. It stands for United States Air Force Academy. It's where I got my bachelor's degree. After graduating from school after 4 years there, I did become an officer in the United States Air Force. So this is actually one of the most common questions that I do get. What I do for a living. So I am caught in a quasi-retirement status. I retired from the Air Force after 20 years. And then after a few months at home, my wife got tired of me staying at home and doing nothing and told me I needed to get another job. So I actually work for a large IT company and I'm in sales. Why do I enjoy playing MCOC? Well, I think it was because much like everybody who plays this game, they did originally have an affinity towards Marvel and Marvel characters, and everybody got swept up into the MCU and found this game, and it came just at a right time. I've always been a Marvel fan. I have a collection of Marvel comics. I love watching the Marvel movies. I love going to see them with my kids, and it's just another way for me to continue this obsession that I have with Marvel. Another reason is because I've made some really great friendships, and all my friends that I've made in this game. And I know it sounds strange, but they are long-lasting friendships. Even though a lot of the interactions that I have are via chat, via the game, or via just live streaming. So yeah, that's why I love it. So what do I do in my spare time? There's not a whole lot of spare time. I am a dad. I'm a father of three, and a husband of a wonderful, wonderful woman. And I do have a full time job working for this IT company. So there's not a huge amount of spare time that I have. Mostly, I like playing and streaming videos once everybody does go to sleep around 10 o'clock, 10 to midnight. There are some times where I'm able to break free. But on the weekends, I also love woodworking. I have a large shop down here where I build my own furniture. Sometimes I keep it, sometimes I sell it. And if you guys are interested, I could show you some of my pieces too. So just let me know in the comments in the chat, and I'll show you some of my pieces that I've made in my barn. So how long have I been in Fort Loki? Well, I joined Fort Loki. It was after I retired in 2019. So it was around the March, April timeframe, I believe. So about 3.5 years. I reached out to Ludum Taters, who was the leader of Fort Loki at the time, and I don't know what possessed him to bring me in, but I'm so glad he did. He put me in Battle Group 2 with the B Manny, and I've been with Fort Loki ever since. Okay, so how many R4s and R3s do I have in my deck? That is a question that a lot of people have been asking just based upon my deck size. So I have 22 rank 4s and about 131 rank 3s. I first ranked up my rank 4s based upon prestige. It's around 15,968. It is not max prestige, but it is pretty darn close. I don't think I'll be going for max prestige. I think I'm pretty comfortable with where I am right now. After prestige, I worried about alliance war attack in order to rank up those that I think that would give me the best chance of defeating a lot of the nodes in Alliance War, and then Alliance War defense, make it as difficult as possible as for our opponents to beat us. After Alliance War defense, I'm focusing on battlegrounds. Really great game mode. I love it, and I think I can really make a great deck to push me further along in battlegrounds. Then after battlegrounds, it's just who you love to play, and I've made a lot of great rank ups that I characters I love to play, such as Overseer, Spider Ham. I love Spider Ham, and let's see what else. Gallon, fantastic champ. I mean, he's really a nuke for everything. So that's really how I thought about who I was going to rank for or who wasn't. For rank 3, I rank 3 characters that I love to play and that I could see eventually going up to rank 4. 131 is quite a bit, but I just love playing those characters. Now, the R1s and R2s that I still have in my deck, I want to say I have around 60 R1s and R2s. But those are just the meme characters that I'll never play. Maybe I'll use every now and then for synergy purposes, but realistically, they're not going to make it to rank 4. And now with 7 stars coming out, I probably definitely won't move those up to rank 3 or rank 4. Now, the champs that I don't have, I'm still missing a few. Scarlet Witch Classic, Gore, Wiccan. There are a couple trophy champs out there. I feel my account is probably big enough and well developed enough that I don't necessarily need those. I'd love to have them, but again, I'm not going to spend a whole lot of money or units trying to get those guys. How do I feel about 7 stars and relics coming to the game as a Wales perspective? I've got to tell you, I'm excited. I think it's the next evolution of the game. I know a lot of people are out there thinking that Kabam's just trying to make money and it's going to invalidate the rest of our decks that we've worked so hard many years to put together. But honestly, it's the next evolution of the game, and it's going to provide brand new features, brand new capabilities of all your champs, a lot of customization. I'm just really excited for it, and otherwise this game would just remain stagnant, and it would lose its player base and the overall enjoyment of playing Marvel Contest of Champions. So yeah, so I'm extremely happy about it coming, and I think you all should be too. How do I keep playing the game interesting and enjoyable? I've got one word for you: interaction. Interaction with the other players in this community. It has made the world of difference. Anybody can get bored playing a mobile video game if they just choose not to interact with the community. The Vega Battleground Championships have been fantastic. Not only have I been able to play the best players in the game, but I've also been able to interact with a lot of people who comment on my stream as well as in line chat. So that has just made it incredibly, incredibly enjoyable being able to do that. Before Battlegrounds, it was Alliance War. Every alliance, you have to build your own defense, you got to build your own attack, you got to make sure you have the right counters to each node, and that takes interaction with the other people in your battle group and the other people in the alliance. So that's been fantastic. Another way that I've been able to interact with you all in the community is by putting together these Alliance War videos and actually analyzing how the mistakes I've made have led to a death, led to a success, and it ultimately makes me a better person. So that kind of interaction with you all in the community as well. Another way that I interact with the community is I play games outside of MCOC with my MCOC community. During COVID, it was poker night twice a week. Nobody could get out of their house, so we were playing poker over Zoom or playing game night with a lot of the SSX folks. The Vega Battleground Championships has been fantastic. So that's just what I do to keep this game enjoyable, is that interaction. Also, if you have the chance, and if you don't stream or you don't have the ability to do all of those other things, just log on to YouTube and watch live streams and interact with people like Brian Grant, comment on their videos, people like Karate Mike, who puts out great content, Legacy. I mean, all of these great content creators that you can interact with you and make this game more enjoyable. So some big suggestions for members of the community, and I believe 100% in every single one of these suggestions that I'm going to give to you guys. The first one is try to meet with other players via Zoom, via telephone, and most importantly, in person. If you have the ability to go out and meet some of your alliance mates, some of your friends that you interact on a daily basis that play Marvel Contest of Champions, if you could just go out and try to make an effort and try to meet and grow your bonds with these people, it's been fantastic. I've had the opportunity, since I do travel a bit across the country, I have been able to meet with some of my friends. I've had dinner with Clown, hopefully meet with Enzo pretty soon. DAP has come over to my house all the way from Houston. So it's been fantastic actually interacting with these people. Also, over Zoom doing poker night with a bunch of my friends, being able to see them face to face and interact with them live via the internet. It's been wonderful, and it's really helped grow the bonds between not only the people that are in your alliance, but other people that you can interact with. Second suggestion is be reliable. If you are an alliance that does Alliance War or Alliance Quest or some other goal that the alliance has, just be reliable and be responsive to everything that they need from you as a player in the alliance. The third And I think this has been one of the most fantastic things that I have done in order to grow my ability to play this game, is learn to produce content and learn how to stream. It's really not that hard. You just need an Elgato to hook up to your computer in order to stream, or there's some other ways that you can actually connect your phone and show off your gameplay. It not only strengthens the bond in the community, but it also makes you a better player by being able to analyze your mistakes in Alliance War or Battlegrounds or what have you. So I really highly suggest that if you do have the means in order to stream. And the most important suggestion I have for you guys is do not cheat. And do not join an alliance that condones cheating, because you will be blacklisted. If your goal is to make it to a higher tier of Alliance War or Alliance Quest or what have you, be in that alliance, if that is your goal, do not cheat, because you will be blacklisted. And if you go to alliances like Noon or SSX or Fort Loki, if that is your goal and they know that you are a cheater or that you associate with cheaters, you're going to be blacklisted and you're not going to be allowed in the alliance. So I recommend that highly. Do not cheat. Stay within the terms and conditions of Marvel Contest of Champions and Kabam, and that'll make this game much more enjoyable for you. So in conclusion, I hope you guys learned a little bit more about who USFA is, maybe a little bit more about my account, about what I believe in, how much I love this game, how important I believe it is to interact with the other members of the community. And I do want to express my appreciation for all of your support and viewing of all my videos. I will continue to strive to make more and better content as time goes by. And I do appreciate and love you all. So thank you all for watching my video, and I'll talk to you guys later.